So there's a few different methods. As we see, forward, rotated. That's in the spot where Garth's standing, so that's a spin at turn 4, and that will come from that debris that's on the road. Have a look at that. That's ridiculous.
On turn into turn 4, and we see it quite a lot here when the exit of turn 3, the curb's wet. But that was just a pure pitch thing where the car pitched, lost the rear tyre and spun it, and luckily kept the car off the tyre barrier at the mid-corner of 4. But we're talking about junk on the track now.
So that's the first of the major players to put an indicative time down. Less sunlight now. Off the road a long way, Jack Smith down at Dandenong Road, and this will be red flag.
There are handback sets of tyres that ultimately, inside front locking is the normal deal down there. Jack couldn't stop it and has gone off. He tried to gas it up and get it out the other side, but it didn't work. So tyre management, Mark, leading to that story is a bit of a challenge this weekend because there are fewer tyres deliberately available to... Looks like when a tonne and a half of supercar attacks you at high speed.
What about Van Gisbergen? Up 4 spots on the opening lap. He's out now up 5.
In the wall. In the wall, unfortunately for Bryce Forward. That's twice today that he's had trouble up in that portion of the racetrack. Now, if he can't get out, that may trigger side of the curb. And he started first, now he's 4th, 10 seconds into the race.
And nice respect with Mark Winterbottom and Cam Waters through that little zone there. They did a good job to get 2 cars through. Oh, Jack Smith off the road. And another bit of bump and grind. So that's the explanation. So you will look...
...out there that just go hunting in unusual places. Jake Kostecki's gone hunting off in the gravel down here, and he's going to stay there.
Yeah, my throttle was stuck on.
Throttle stuck. That's not good.
Flag, red flag, red flag.
That racing drivers, 2 of the worst things, throttle stuck or the brake pedal falls on the floor. 2 of those mechanical failures are the worst. There you go, you can see that. He couldn't stop the car. He did a good job to run it straight along that verge, and the sand trap did a really good job in terms of the safety effect. So he couldn't get a turn. We had throttle still on the in front of the Red Bull Ampol Commodores.
So Tim Slade and David Reynolds. Double tap. And around he went. And then there was this moment we focused on as well. So that started a bit earlier for Mark Winterbottom. It slid sideways on him at turn 6, and then he didn't get the pace off it by the time he got down to the bottom of the hill and ran it wide. Kept the throttle up and was able to get out the other side, but he gave away a big ton of space. And how's this one? So Mostert runs wide in here, plows straight ahead, shoots through the grass, the mud, and the garbage, and wobbles back on the other side.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do with that, because
this is the onboard view. I mean, there's a fair bit of guesswork going on out there at the moment as to what the grip levels may be. So lots of people battling, and I didn't see this one either. So this is Jack LeBrock pointing in the wrong direction, and it looks like it might have plucked an oil line or something off a Corley Jones car. So it looks very unhealthy, and he parked it off to the inside between turns 1 and 2. 1. And Van Gisbergen's tipped it sideways in the area between turns 3 and 4. Now, if he triggers a red flag, that's a problem. So he's focused on getting reverse. He needs to be able to try and squeeze it out of there. Others are making ground, warming tyres, getting on with it. Here's what happened. We'll have a look at the replay. He's in behind Di Pasquale, and it was already cranked sideways over the curb at 2, trips over the turn 3 curb, and he's got it all clamped up and keeps it well off the wall. But had he not been able to back it out of there and triggered that red flag, it was a drama. Here's the replay. So it's skated on the rear brake. He's full steering lock to the left. He's already grabbed first gear. And bonus points for Jamie Whincup, 1 minute 8.8. In fact, Jamie's done the fastest middle sector split, which is the run down the back straight. Has he got it done this time? He plummets down there. He's rotated him. These 2 have got together yet again, but this time he redresses beautifully, Mostert, but they're going to lose positions. They're going to lose positions to Heimgartner. What a crazy moment in the race. Waters gets away with it. Heimgartner pickpockets a maneuver. Will Davison in 4th, side-by-side action. Heimgartner in there as well with Mark Winterbottom, and it is crazy wet in the mid-pack. There's no grip out there and next to no visibility.
Mostert off. So that's Chaz who made contact there with Scott Pye, and rotation there for James Courtney. So I don't know whether he got bumped from behind, but he's had a little
Stecky, that is Brody. Then Heimgartner, Winterbottom, Di Pasquale, Waters and Brown is your 10.
Oh, off the road goes Davison. He parks in the middle of the road. Kostecki gets by. Nice presence of mind. So does Heimgartner. Oh, and he spin it on. That spin almost wiped out his teammate. So up the inside was